All right, for long form purposes on YouTube, we are in the ARCA series back at Atlanta, looking to complete a gosh darn race, and looking to do so without incidents. One of the things I always like to judge is whether or not the cars around me have custom paint schemes. If they have custom paint schemes, that means they usually take it pretty seriously. This guy to the left is not. So we might let him just go. Or we're going to get a crazy jump and hopefully keep him in our rear view. If I don't spin out first.
Still there at your door. Still there.
Definitely not looking to battle here already.
Clear low.
Now you could hold it throttle down all the way through 3 and 4 right now,
Still there, door.
but I don't think that's the smartest thing to do. We'll let the 19 get the run on us and pass us.
Clear low.
I am not looking to burn the crap out of everything I have so far. I'll run position 6 the whole way, as long as there's no incidents. And get aggressive after halfway. A lot of these guys like to run the bottom, but I feel like that it makes you fast in the first part of the run. Then you start to regret it later on. I don't have any problem with that middle line. The middle line is alright.
Shit, baby, I need a couple more laps like that last one. Outside, clear.
As I ran the middle of the whole turn. Let that 11 car go.
Still there.
Trying to let the 11 car go.
Still out there.
Burn the tires up like crazy already because he's doesn't know how to complete a pass or something. I don't know. There we go.
Leader coming up behind me. I'll go high. You go low.
That could have been a 1X.
One. Get us the fastest car on the track. 31.157.
Same for anyone following.
I don't know how that car's got so much speed that just passed us. He's flying. Maybe has a little bit of grip in the tires now and he's being kind of over aggressive.
1.3.
I'm trying to save. Lots of commercials on old Spotify. I was kind of hoping to hear some more music while we ran, but I guess not. 19, you got to get down. That's a lapper. He's giving you the low line.
1.328.
Okay, well, I guess I'll pass you both.
You're clear now.
Really didn't want to do that. But whatever.
High.
I'm not going to lie, the car's kind of pulling itself around that bottom line. I'm not trying to put it down there. Just told y'all. I was looking to save tires and run the middle line, but it's getting along there, no problem. It's going to beat us up come lap 25, 30. There we go. That's what I'm looking for. I'm looking to follow that 11 car. Is he taking the high line in 3 and 4? Yeah, he is. Look at that. Good for him. Good for him.
Hey, I don't know whoever was in front of me, but there's a wall down there. You're not supposed to hit it.
Last room out back. The interval is 1.1.
Don't spin out in front of me.
Inside,
There's another one.
you're clear.
I almost kind of like the fact the field is spread out here a little bit. It means that if something happens in front of us, we should have enough time to react and avoid.
Nice and smooth. We'll get it back.
I have no problem not being aggressive in the corners. Position 5, 10 laps in. Somebody's struggling up there pretty hardcore. I just keep seeing tire smoke over and over and over
You
again.
guys, like, all packed up like the top 10, or like you guys all spread out up there?
Spread out pretty good. That was way too much scrub.
We're all like a second between each other. Alright, cool. Thank you.
Smooth.
Other
Get
than
there
top
for the minute.
5.
The gap
We're off.
is 2.5.
They are taking off. Just noticed that my overlay is not on because I did not log on yet. That was silly. Silly, also known as dumb.
So you know, fast guys are running 32.294. Lots of room out the back. The gap is 1.7. Then 12.
How am I running faster than the guys who were on the draft? That doesn't make a lick of sense. They're pulling away. Woo, goodness gracious.
Guys, I don't know why I'm sucking up there right before 3. I'm sorry.
Doing good, man. You're faster than them in front of you. Keep it up. The gap
I
is
just gave my lead
2.2.
away to John like a freebie.
Sorry.
Hey, Ryan, I'm going to be coming back on your inside.
Stay down there, please. Thank you.
I got you.
I do love this car, and I love this track. I'm going to be sad if they go to the new model like I've heard about. This car is just a lot of fun.
40 out of 4.
I think we're gaining a little bit. Now that position 4 might be just cooling his tires. Honestly, wouldn't be a terrible idea.
That's probably where you want me.
Unless they're falling off like crazy.
Just keep on running your normal lines,
Very good
brother.
job.
I'll
Nothing
go
out back.
around.
The
We're
interval
definitely
is
gaining, though. Maybe they're falling off. I don't feel like I'm being that aggressive on this high line. I guess when we hit lap 30 and I can't turn the car at all, I'll know.
That's it, man. One
At least
corner
we didn't
time.
wreck that.
Some of these are going to be lappers also.
0.5.
That's a little... Yeah, I can... It's sliding a little bit with that bump. But I feel like I'm protecting it the rest of the way around the corner. I don't know. I don't know what to think. Is this guy pulling over or spinning out? And I'm going to smack the wall like a moron while I'm talking about it. Gosh darn it.
Still there?
Really hope that didn't just mess up the steering.
Clear, clear, clear. Good job.
I was so focused on what he was doing, I wasn't paying attention to the bright white wall to the right of me.
Hey, John, you in first or second now, brother?
Still gaining, but probably not on the guys in front of this one. That was
You guys
dumb.
just seen it. I literally just was in the lead. Was just like here, John had it.
I'm gaining on this cat, and I'd like to see what the interval is between me and the next car after I pass him.
06.
Because that's going to be dependent upon how hard I'm going to push it after that with coming up on halfway. I'd like to save some tires for the last 10 laps if possible. And quite honestly, if they're too far ahead of me, I'm going to have to do that. I won't have any choice. We're sliding a little bit, but not too bad. We're going to get this guy pretty easily.
Outside. Still outside. Clear him.
Okay. Good gauge of where I'm going to have to be if I start taking that low line. Obviously, I'm going to be arcing it a lot more than
How
that
many laps do you have on those tires, Jordan?
from the start.
Damn, I must be running like a fucking grandma then. Thank you, brother.
I was babying him from the start, knowing it was going to be a long race, so I wouldn't hit yourself too hard about it.
Mid job straight.
Well, we only have one set here.
2 seconds to the next car. Now, am I catching them? I cannot tell. 5 seconds to the leader.
Catching a brother. Go
I am catching him. I can feel it.
1.7. Lots of room out the back.
What I'm more concerned about, though, is not these two, it's the leader, honestly. If it shows that I'm catching him with 20 to go, I don't know. I don't know. I don't know. I just don't know. Probably focus more on driving than times, right? All I can do is all I can do, one car at a time. No reason to overdrive this thing. Well, I'm trying to pull away a little bit now, too. Might have been my mistake in 3 and 4. Let's just stick with the plan. 10, 15 to go, we'll start getting
At this point,
aggressive.
I feel like I'm just coasting my car.
Good. You
Same
go
here,
ahead and
bro.
coast. Coast all you want. Oh, they're way behind me, so it doesn't matter. Oh, I'm in third.
Like before I
Is that the lead up there?
before I raced you, I took T2 and my car handled well to like lap 32.
I'll be a
I
some.
can't
No,
drive this
it
car
can't be.
in my life.
One of those is a lap car? Gosh darn it.
I love this car. R.I.P. to this car though. Oh yeah, yeah, we're getting a new one next week, aren't we?
That stinks so
Yeah.
much. Really wish you
Are
were
we
sticking
gonna
with
have
this.
to buy those, or are they just rescanning them?
Leaders running 32.61.
For my
I heard it's a trio pack of cars, so I think we gotta buy them.
Yeah, from my understanding is we have to buy them unless you just got this car within 6 months. I'm not sure. But isn't it just the old Impala skin anyway?
Well, if it's just within 6 months, then I'm good, surprisingly. That's actually amazing.
You guys clue me in as to why you enjoy this car so much.
The interval is 1.3.
I
Outside.
don't. I
You're
usually
clear,
drive.
clear.
I'm usually an idiot. I drive the Legends cars at USA, and I usually just win all those races. But I need to get my safety rating up, and I haven't died in these cars yet.
Okay, so lead is still pulling away from us.
People for years. I've
No
been-
reason to get aggressive here.
But
We're catching the guy in front of us.
people who,
The last thing I'm going to do is get aggressive as we catch him and then find out he was cooling his tires the whole
There's like a
time
whole cult
and look
following
foolish.
on this car.
So we're just going to keep running the high line. Keep doing our thing.
I kind of like it. It's
I would
cool
take
spring-
second position with 0 incidents. if I can catch him and pass him. I got
Yeah,
14 laps to do
I
it.
don't really mind these cars. They're pretty fun.
Feels really good through 3 and 4. So that tells me that maybe he did cook his tires. And then I've got more grip than him, and I'm able to get into it a lot sooner than he is. I could be wrong. We're going to find out in the next 5 laps for sure.
Yeah, I bought a wheel like the past week. I haven't raced in like a year and a half.
It's probably a little harder through 3 and 4 than I should be if I'm looking to gain time on him, but hopefully in the next lap or so, we are going to have the ability to catch the draft on him and pull up to him. He's definitely loose. Most certainly is loose. That was not a good entry at all.
If this race finishes up quick enough, Gen 4 races are up. Yeah, I'll bounce over that if this ends quick enough.
$11 to go. Key here is to just not overdrive our line or our car. And we're going to get this guy. I think he knows it. I know it. As I get into the wall. Now we got a bunch of room to make up. Tires are falling off a little bit for sure. I felt it the last couple laps and I didn't correct.
Guys are running 32.816. 10 laps to go this time by.
Now we got some ground to make up. We were right there with him. And unfortunately, overdrove it in 3 and 4. Now we got to go catch him again. Here's the secret. I don't mind saying it because we're going to be switching over here this week. Little bit of brake. Not a ton, just a little bit. Goes a really, really long way. Sets that car up just the way you want it. Even with worn tires, you can start diving down low in 1 and 2, like I just did there. Pulls it right around. But we ain't going to use that just yet. I want to catch him first. And we probably will with about 5 to go. Maybe sooner. And as long as he hasn't been faking us out, should be a pretty good pass. Let's wait and see. Yeah, he has not adjusted enough for the tires from what I can tell.
Worst part about this is there's no cautions where I can like take a drink.
Outside.
Okay.
Clear.
Was that a fake out or not is my next question. Is he getting ready to come back and destroy me?
Get after it. Get your rhythm.
I don't know. That was... Maybe he made a mistake in 3 and 4, but
This would
that
be
seemed
the
like...
boring race to be at watching.
It seemed like that was intentional.
Fuck! They're making you come in.
I hope not.
I'm taking 6 incident points, dude. As long as I get 2.0 safety rating.
I've fallen to 6.5 seconds behind the leader. They are checked out.
I mean, getting safety rating here is better than draft matches at the moment.
Yeah, I've been doing it here too. Usually I just start in the pit and then just drive normal wherever I
I'm
finish.
pushing it a little bit right now.
5 to go.
In case that guy was trying to fake me out.
If I'm in the front, I'll just get.
I don't want to...
If not,
I want to create enough distance where he can't catch up to me with 5 to go. We've got over a second.
Oh yeah, nah, I usually do pits either way. I qualified, I think.
Think we're going to be all right.
And I went to 6. Or it was 4th or 6th, and I went to 5th.
Car feels really, really good.
Leaders out of 32.
But I'm also back in 6th, so I guess really didn't do much.
I like going a little bit slower around the bottom also right now. Not only is it great for passing when you catch people, but then there's less room for mistake. When you're riding that high line on old tires, it's so easy to get washed up into it.
I know these tires fall off at the end of the race. Damn.
Doing good, man.
Yeah,
Nothing
it's
coming
like-
out the back.
Now,
The gap is 2.1.
Ryan, were you trying to run the bottom the whole time?
I mean, I was running mid-section, and I mean, for a little bit there, I was running bottom because I was racing someone pretty hard.
Yeah, I don't know how the leader's doing what he's doing, but I found that when you try to run that middle and low line the whole time, it'll fall off in 10 laps. But if you run the high line, you set yourself up pretty good for the end.
I can't keep speed on the high line.
Yeah, I try to baby it from lap 1. I don't know how some of these leaders can take off and maintain what they're doing like they do.
Sean, that's twice you've come down and hit me, but you're a lap car, my friend.
Oh, what are you doing, guys? Like, are you serious?
So there's a wreck somewhere.
Like,
I got
I'm
4
not
seconds.
that. I hate to say it. How can you guys not keep it?
Oh,
straight?
yeah. Oh, yeah.
Both were not even, like, relevant.
That gentleman was a lap car, and I tried to get around him. He came down into me twice.
Devin,
So I'm not really mad at you. I hit
Well,
the other guy that had to lock
The Martin Truex Jr. paint scheme got us a P2 on our first race with no incident points. That's huge. That is so big.
Yeah, that's what
I'm gonna
talking
go to
about.
the Gen 4
Absolutely.
car.
Guys, great job in the pits. Great work out there, buddy. No luck involved in that one, my friend.
be my last race right there.
And Vanilla Ice is in our pit. Give everybody high five. Haha.
I don't know why that gentleman came down into me.
Goodness.
Edge is made with added cushioning to absorb impact during high-intensity workouts. Visit noboltproject.com for more information. That's www.nobullproject.com.
Some people just know they can save hundreds on car insurance by checking Allstate first at 888-ALLSTATE or allstate.com.
He got up in the marbles and
Before driving through the car wash.
had to let up to avoid hitting the wall. It was gangbusters from there.